Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is 83 Garage, and today we're going to work on doing some form building, some concrete pouring, some electrical work, just minor stuff, and I'll get to that in just a brief moment. So yes, I got the pathway done. There's no drop down, so it's perfect. It is raining. We have to do something to take all this dirt and put this back up there, so we're probably going to build some stupid form here to hold the dirt in place as we pour the concrete into place. That's the electrical I gotta clean up. That's the remnant of the electrical. That's gonna go into there. Then I'm gonna tape the spot. Again, it is raining. Not very happy about that. It's supposed to stop by noon. So I've got some running around to get all this stuff into order so that we can actually pour this little tiny wall right here. And that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we cleaned up this whole area from that cave-in. I'm gonna do the framing next. We cleaned up the electrical, everything's all in. I taped all the joints. The only thing I didn't have was the plug for that side there, but it's gonna wrap it with tape. Good enough for me. I did want this to be an access point, but it doesn't look like it's gonna turn out that way. I will try to block it off with the wood and try to keep that from getting any concrete in there. That's the game plan. We'll see how far it goes with that. So I still have to do all the framing in here, but this is all tamped down. Use the hand tamper obviously because that bad boy don't fit. Yeah, and everything's all level, plumb and square, as good as we can get it. So as it's being, I have the post level here. Don't mind the Halloween decorations. You'll see that if it focuses, there we go. It's level, and if I bring this over this way, it'll be level 2. Oop, Halloween decorations. And that's how we're gonna do that. We do have a brace just to kind of keep it in. And I braced this up, got this level, and then I put all this into place so that you wouldn't be fighting your plumbing, so to speak, or your conduit. That's just kind of a rule of thumb. And next step of this is to frame all this in, but it's lunchtime. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully this doesn't just cave in. And the whole reason why I'm doing this is because I would have lost all this dirt by the time springtime came around. One of the things I'm gonna be doing is putting this back over here. And I'm gonna do it in a 2-part system. So I'm gonna somewhat tamp this into place. It is mostly clay. And then once they get up to this height, since I'll be able to reach it, that'll be the new height of the stair wall we're gonna build. So it's a 2-part system. Hey guys, building this concrete form, taking a little bit more effort than necessary. But if you have warped wood, you kind of have to make some custom cut pieces. So we're gonna cut that piece. Let's fit it out right here, and then I'm just gonna quickly cut it and draw it and get it done. So I'm actually gonna use the form material that I already have in place as basically as a table saw. I'm gonna use my handheld circular saw just to cut it down. And right now I'm actually making a TikTok video. So I'm undoing the piece, gonna blow off all the dust, and then I'm gonna make my measurements and whatnot. At which point, in the TikTok video, I'll be like, okay, that's it. So it's 1 inch wide, and it goes all the way to 19 inches down to nothing. So now we put the piece of wood back up, and then we're gonna fasten it all in place. At which point, we will then make our measurements. And this is one of the important parts, kind of a bit of a cheat here. So measure the inch right there, and then we're gonna go to 19 inches right there. And your measuring tape can act as a straight edge. So as long as you don't push the tape measure, you'll be able to draw the line. Now, I should have sharpened my pencil, but you know how it goes. At this point, we put on our safety glasses, we use our skill saw, and we just cut the line. Now it's important to eat the line, but keep the material that we want. Love this saw. Wish I had the evacuation tool for it, where you can hook it up to a shop vac. At which point, you can now slide that piece into place. Tap it with your hammer a couple times, get it nice and tight, and I'll show you in the next clip. Get our own table saw, so to speak, and that piece is wedged right in there, pun intended. We are almost ready to backfill this. We're running out of time for pouring concrete. Not sure we'll get that today. But I am inside the form. There's not a lot of space. 12 inches wide, so when I turn this way, I don't fit. So it's very tight like a tiger. Anyways, we got it done. So that is it. This is all going to be concrete. Obviously I have the space going in there. Just got to backfill this and that'll be fun. So guys, the framing is done. Took a little bit longer than it should have. It is straight according to the slab. So we have the post hole, which is about 4 feet down. We have all the gravel. Now we're going to add the backer, or the filler. So this is our two-part system, and the reason why we left it into two pieces is because when we're adding the material in, I wanted to prevent the material from falling into our concrete wall cavity, which hopefully won't be a cavity for very long. This worked perfectly to fill that space up, and then it leaves us the ability to add additional material to fill the rest of it full. I really hope that my mixer will last all of tomorrow's pour. I did have the power close by, just as a safety measure. If anything happens, I can disconnect it ASAP. So guys, if you made this far in the video, you know that this thing has one more mission before I fix it. Hopefully it lasts. If not, I'll be running to the hardware store to rent one of these things. 75 bucks for the day. That'll suck because this thing's already paid for itself. I just need to add some bearings to it this wintertime. Didn't realize that the forming would take so long, but it did, because I wanted it to be absolutely perfect and with the gradual slope, so that when it is cured, the water will run off of it. As it stands right now, we are solid. I use the stairs to brace up against it, so it's flush right there, comes out here, because the stairs actually go this way, because the slab actually goes in toward the house. So if you look at it, it's actually that way. That doesn't really matter for me, because when I do pour the concrete for the stairs next year, I'll just form it to what the slab and the wall here that is going to do. I still have to fix that. That'll be later on. Not this week, probably next weekend. I'll just form up some stuff so that it'll last the winter. Hopefully we got some good, decent days for me to fix that. These stairs actually come off right off, no problem. We just have to undo the fastening hardware there, and then everything comes with it. That being said, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you like what I do here. As crazy as it can be sometimes. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, leave them all down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'll catch you in the next video, which should be tomorrow morning. Peace. Stay safe.